Green winning Sirwanga. LLP. Week 6 Power Rankings. Brought to you by Kenny Bones Bone Zone. If you're undecided about what you want to do with your Saturday night, come to the Bone Zone. Alright, that's the guy from the debate, by the way, if you have not been on the internet for a while. He's blown up. Here's the Week 5 results. By the way, the music selection was a tribute to the shitty ESPN malfunction on the scoring this week between You Can Lick My Coal and Pound Town and Brown Town. I think I've explained myself pretty well, but that is still shitty that happened. So I apologize to both of you for the weird occurrence. I'll be on the lookout for more shit like that in the future. Week 5 results. Digs out for Harambe, destroys Crepuscular Zika. As mentioned, the controversial game, Pound Town Brown Town gets the win by a tenth of a point. Cheeky SODs continues their schizophrenic season with a huge output after a shitty output. So this week, expect shitty output. Glorious TDs is the leader in the clubhouse right now with a 4-1 record. They take care of Gronk Ingram and the Golden Taint. Le'Veon and a Prayer Burrows gets to 2-3 by taking care of Back Off Bitch. The Wyndham Wizards get the King Salami this week over Carson Goes Deep, who actually put up a good score for once, but you got salamied. And it's All I Do and I Do It Well. Thrashed Johnny Walker Blues by about 50 points or something. Speaking of Johnny Walker Blues, you are number 14, last place in this week's edition of the Power Rankings. You had the lowest score of the week in a week where everyone kind of scored pretty good scores, and you have the second lowest point total for the entire season. So you're number 14. Carson Goes Deep moves up a spot despite losing 3 in a row. You got salamied, so I felt a little bad for you. Plus, you had a nice score. But you're now 2-3 after that lucky 2-0 start. Number 12, Gronk Ingram and the Golden Taint. Swift, likewise, pretty nice week. You should have started the other New England tight end. I know you don't have Martellus Bennett, but Gronk, your choice to pick Gronk was a bad one, it looks like, thus far. Lots of season to go, though. Number 11 is Back Off Bitch. Another team that lost but moved up. You had Vinatieri exploded for 23, but the rest of your team didn't. So you lost, and you're number 11. Number 10 is Crepuscular Zika, down 1 spot. If the playoffs start today, this team is 10th in the playoff brackets, if you will, and that's exactly where they belong here. Mediocre, lots of injuries, number 10. Number 9 is the Cheeky SODs. Like I said earlier, an even-numbered week is coming up, so your team's going to shit the bed. But you're 3-2, so if you continue this shitty week, extraordinary week thing, you'll end up 7-6, which should be enough for the playoffs. So whatever, I'm sure you'll take that. Number 8, Le'Veon and Prayer in parentheses Burrows. This team is up to 2-3 now, and this team scored between 94 and 96 points 4 out of the 5 weeks. It's very consistent, good scoring. Just have run into some shitty luck along the way, so you're still 2-3, but you're on the number 8 spot here. Number 7 is Protein Power Plan RIP. Ben Roethlisberger scored 30 points, and your entire team, the rest of the team, scored 46. So that's pretty bad. Luckily, you have Ben Roethlisberger, but it was definitely not enough, and you got smoked. You're number 7. Number 6, Pound Town and Brown Town, my surprise team of the year at 3-2. I thought they were going to be shitty when I looked at their roster. And this win was it was legit, but it was also bittersweet, I guess, at least for me, because I had to give you the win when ESPN tried to give your opponent the win. But you're 3-2, and you're scoring pretty good points, and you're number 6 now. Number 5 digs out for Harambe, and I got after the A on Thursday because of David Johnson DJ rushing the ball 27 times, partly because Drew Stanton sucks, and partly because the 49ers defense is horrible against the run. So nice matchup there, 157, 2 TDs. My team was in the shitter before it started. You almost got a salami. Good week. You're number 5. Number 4, you can lick my coal. Again, sorry about how things happened this week with that scoring situation. Your team is still excellent, in my opinion, even though you're 2-3. So you remain up near the top at number 4. Number 3, it's all I do and I do it well. You had 4 players score over 20 points this last weekend, Kevin. Were you aware of that? Yeah, that's pretty good. So that's elite balance, and it's a 3-2 team at number 3 in the power rankings. Number 2, Wyndham Wizards. I couldn't hold you back any longer. You're, I believe, the top scoring team in the league at this point, and you just salamied the league as well. So you're number 2, which is the shittiest spot to be in the rankings this year. So good luck this week. And then number 1, repeat number 1, first one of the year is the glorious TDs. Obvious choice again, 4-1, 4 wins in a row. This team's very deep, and I've noticed they use the waiver wire very well as well. Also, you haven't had any injuries, so that's a good formula for winning, which you're doing. So the question now is, will you pull away from the mass of teams at 2-3 and 3-2, because that's the entire league and it's all bunched up? Only time will tell. But I think the possibility is real. You're number 1. Congrats. Week 6 predictions. It's all I do and I do it well. Salamis, Crepuscular Zika. Okay. Johnny Walker Blues. Makes Wyndham Wizards pass out. Back off, bitch. Politely tells Cheeky Sods to back off. Glorious TDs. Run up the score on Carson Goes Deep. Digs out for Harambe. Escapes the London Zoo and defeats Protein Power Plan. R.I.P. Lady on a player. Burros. Pounds, Pound Town and Brown Town. And you can lick my coal. Wins against Gronk Ingram and the Golden Tate by the tiniest hole of opportunity. Good luck.